hope traders and investors alike were green today. Definitely a tough day. Needed discipline. So this is the spot we got that CPI number. Everything pushed up. I do want to mention that if today's number was good, good chance that PPI will be good tomorrow as well. So we talked about in the levels video, we talked about the 412.08, which is where we've been working on. If we took out this 414, if we did get a big move, the 419 area would be the next one to watch, which is 419.60. And we went right to that. That was the big area for the day. We finally were able to take that out and push up over it, but it was like a wall going into it. So just knowing that number alone, it worth money. Gold. So some of the ones that we've seen on the radar today that could have been traded because everything else was trading, it's like hitting a wall. We got NVIDIA come down to this pullback where everything else was running, this pullback and then run. So you got a really nice trend there. And I believe some kind of news come in on that, if I'm not mistaken. We had Charlie talking about some news on that. You had AMD, which, we've been talking about this 97.57 level. So we took that out. CPI ended up coming back, almost retested it, got rejected. So, that was money there. And that's a big bear flag into your 9, level or no level. Bear flag into your 9, pull back, come down here, put a bottom in, boom. Got your trend break back above your 20. You can look for an entry there. You want to watch to be careful to take profits at your 97.57 because it's a big level. Was able to take that out and continue to push up. We drew this line later in the day. There was Upstart. We called that one today. So sometimes, I know we like to trade certain stocks, but sometimes we got to move on and look at some of this other stuff. So why everything else popped in pre-market. This one did not actually pull back, took your 200 out, pulled back to your 200 on the 5 and ripped. So that was tradable. RBLX was one we talked about in the morning video. Don't think. Yeah, it didn't push like the rest of the market here. It did push a little bit, but not like the rest of the market. Just shot right up, come back, tested your 200, and then grinded up. We called this one several times. I know some money was definitely made on that one. And we also talked about pre-market in the daily levels video. We talked about how we wicked down here to prior levels of support, and then we just pushed after that. And you can see we did push here. I had a big push and then continued to push up. But we talked about prior levels of support right here where we come down, wicked off from that, and we were able to push. Same thing with a few others. IWM was on the radar. It was tradable. So let's go back to the 5 here. You can see it pushed it open, but it did grind up. So that offered a couple trades. Meta was on the radar. Had some news on this one, something come across. I can't remember the details, but you can see it pushed, flagged, and then you had another push, flag back down. You had another push, flag back down. You had a push there, but that might have probably got you in a little bit of trouble, and then it just faded away. We talked about this gap as well. Let's see. Oh no. Affirm. I don't know if I mentioned at Upstart. I think I did. Yeah, Upstart right down to your 200, and Affirm was another one that we called out several times today. So you can see pull back, push, pushing now, and after hours for some reason it pushed up. I don't know if they got some news late. Tesla, we talked about a couple different numbers in pre-market, and they all worked out in the pre-market video. Let's go out in time a little bit here. So we ended up drawing this line, this trend line, and that actually worked out as well. But after we took this level back, you can see pushing up, we ended up losing that level. We pushed up above it in pre-market, lost it at open, went in right there and started making money. Come down, got out there. We actually took that out, come back, getting back above that level, got back in, time to make some money. But you can see if you go back to your 5, that trend line that was drawn in pre-market, this one right here, actually worked as a flag on your way down on the 5. You flagged right back up into it. That was money on the way down. Come back up, couldn't reach it there. You can see right here, took it out, come back, retested that level. So, and like I say, that was drawn during the pre-market levels video to help you guys. Pushed right up. We drew this line then. So we pushed right up into this line here, was drawn at that time, so that's not really count for anything. But we were rejected there, come back or retested this line again. So that line was able, that's 1, 2, 3 trades was took off of that line alone. And plus the, the levels we talked about, this level and this level, we did take it out to the bottom side. But you can see, all right, so we took it out. So why am I talking about it? Why is it important? Because when we took it out, we retested it and we couldn't take it back out to the upside. So that provided some downside. That candle right there is saying, hey, take your profits. It's time to get out. And push back up. Taking this level out again, coming back, retesting, pushing back up. So even though it was taken out to the downside, knowing that level was there helps you take trades like, all right, that is a resistance level. Now I'm below it, that's resistance. So now I can use it for a area of interest to see if we can retake it. If we can't retake it, I know it's a resistance level. I can get a short opportunity out from it. And this level was talked about. We couldn't hold it. Took it out in pre-market, couldn't hold it. So pulling back from there, I knew, we were weak being below that level. And you can also see on the way back up here, the trend break play would have got you a nice push, but not a lot, not a huge push, even though there was definitely money to be made there, breaking above that level. Candle opening up there, it would have been a little sketchy with the 50. I did scalp that candle. I remember scalping that one, but I didn't try to get into it and ride it or anything. But just this level, coming down, coming back, retesting it right there, knowing that level was there, retesting, knowing, hey, there's a area, now that's an area of interest that is resistance. On the way down, getting back below this one, be like, all right, this is a resistance level, retesting, can't take it out, I'll stay in the trade, or an area to get back into the trade, pushing to the downside. Now that's a reversal signal right there. That's telling you to get out. And like I say, pushing back up, retest. All right, we retested it, we held. Let's go. And once again, it took that level out over here, so that's a sign of strength, getting back above that level because you couldn't do it there. Come back, retesting it. All right, we just took it out. We got our retest. It's time to get in. Wouldn't have been a huge trade, but trust me, with Tesla, that right there pays the bills, guys. And finding resistance here, coming back down, testing it again here, and pushing up. At the end of the day, the strikes were not moving as well. There's still money to be made, but the strikes were not moving as well. But you can see how that acted as a level of interest right there. And like I say, that was drawn in the pre-market video. Those two levels were mentioned. So to help you guys understand how to use these levels, in this case, we took it out. So that level now becomes resistance. And we can't take it out to the upside. We ended up getting some downside. I actually was just sitting here scalping candles off from it. Every time we went into it and the candle turned back down, I jumped into it and just printed all day long just by doing that. Hope everybody has a good day. I'll see you in the trading room. Stay green tomorrow. Discipline is needed, guys.